All right, let's just jump right in. We all have these dreams, right? Big ones, small ones. But there's always this one thing that gets in the way. This one voice. And it's so stubborn, so convincing. And the craziest part? It's not coming from out there. Nope. It's coming from right inside our own heads.
And this quote just nails it. That little voice in your head, you know the one, it's always whispering, you can't do that, you're not good enough, or you just don't belong here. That is the real obstacle. And the very first step to shutting it up is realizing it's a complete and total lie.
So let's actually talk about this voice. I want you to think of it like a shovel. It's this tool that we use to, well, dig a grave for our own ambitions. We do it slowly, quietly, and a lot of the time we don't even realize we're digging.
And you know what's wild? It's how we do it. How many times have you told yourself something like, well, no one who looks like me has ever done this, or I just don't come from the right place? We treat these thoughts like they're solid facts, but they're not. They're just our fears wearing a fancy disguise, pretending to be logic.
Okay, to really bring this home, let's look at a real-world story. It's just a simple conversation that happened in a bar in West London, but it had the power to totally change someone's life. It's the story behind the success story.
So our story is all about this guy, Riz Ahmed. Back in 2013, he was this talented British actor, but he felt stuck. He was wondering if there was even a path for him, and he was on the verge of making a huge, life-changing decision. The stakes for him? I mean, they couldn't have been higher. Just imagine this. Everything you have to your name, your entire safety net, adds up to just $800.
And then an opportunity pops up, a massive one, an audition in Los Angeles for the movie Nightcrawler. But the plane ticket to get there? It's going to cost $735. Do the math. After buying that ticket, he would land in one of the most expensive cities on the planet with $65 in his pocket. 65. That right there is what it looks like to bet on yourself when the odds are completely stacked against you. And yeah, spoiler alert, he booked the job. But here's the thing, buying the ticket, that wasn't even the most important part of this story. The real magic, the part that really matters for us, happened in a conversation he had right before he took that insane leap of faith.
He was talking to another actor, Idris Elba, and he said the thing that we all feel, that deep, nagging doubt. Just listen to his words. Someone like me. See? He was already putting himself in a box, drawing his own limits before anyone in Hollywood even got the chance to.
And this is the whole thing, the core message right here. Idris Elba didn't give him a job or a phone number. He gave him something so much more valuable. He gave him permission. Permission to not slam the door on himself. Categorize yourself not. 3 little words that changed absolutely everything.
So let's zoom out from that one conversation for a second, because this story isn't just about actors in London. It's about something we all do. We see the limits society puts on other people, and then we turn around and build a prison for ourselves using those exact same blueprints.
And here's that lie in its purest form. It's a weird kind of self-protection if you think about it. If we decide ahead of time that we don't belong, then we can't get hurt by rejection later, right? We look at how things are and we decide that's how they must be forever. We treat the world's current status like a final verdict on our own future.
And we built the walls of this prison with one word, because. I can't do it because no one who looks like me has done it, because I don't come from the right place. Every single one of them sounds so reasonable, doesn't it? So logical. They sound like wisdom. But let's be honest, they're just excuses to keep us from even trying.
But what if we just flipped that whole script? What if the fact that nobody like you has done it before isn't a stop sign, but a green light? What if it's a sign that you have to be the one? Your absence from that room isn't a rejection, it's an invitation. Scarcity isn't a ceiling, it's the floor you get to build from.
Which brings us right to the antidote, the whole philosophy wrapped up in Idris Elba's advice. Categorize yourself not. It's not just a nice little pep talk. It's a real strategy for how to move through a world that is always going to try to put you in a box. Think about it like this. There are 2 kinds of obstacles. You've got your external barriers, and yeah, those are real. The world can be unfair, it can be tough. But then you've got the internal roadblocks. Those are the walls we build ourselves, the ones that stop us before we've even walked out the front door. And guess what? Those are the only ones we have 100% control over. And here's the truth, and it's a little harsh, but it's essential. When you categorize yourself, you do the world's dirty work for it, for free. You make yourself smaller than any system, any person ever could.
You save everyone the trouble of holding you back because you've already done it to yourself.
So what does all of this mean for you right here, right now? It means it's time to stop just understanding the problem and start taking action. It's time to buy the ticket.
So this is for you. This is for you if you've ever looked at an entire industry and not seen a single face that looks like yours. It's for you if you come from a place you think no one in that room comes from. It's for you if you believe your name or your school or your neighborhood is some kind of final judgment. That dream you have, it's just sitting there, waiting for you to stop digging its grave.
And this is the final command. It's a metaphor, obviously, for whatever your ticket is. So check your account. Buy the ticket. Do the work. Take the risk. Show up completely. And walk into that room like you already belong there. Because you do. So let's just end on this thought. Look, the world is always going to have its opinions, its biases, its little boxes it wants to stuff you in. But the single most powerful vote on whether you belong, that vote comes from you. You cast the deciding vote. So the real question is, what happens when you finally decide to vote for yourself?